How many feet of lumber remain from a 12-foot length after these pieces are removed? 2 1.5 feet pieces, 1 2 1/4 foot piece, and 2 3/4 foot pieces. We're going to have 12 minus all of that. So 2 1.5 foot pieces, 1 2 1/4 foot piece, and 2 3/4 foot pieces. We need to do all of the work in the big brackets. I'm going to do that messy stuff over here on the right so that my main problem can be neat. I have 2 times 1.5 to deal with first, right here. To multiply the fractions, I will change them both into improper fractions. And I see that 2 could go into the top and the bottom, so the result of that is 3/1, or 3. Next I have one piece that is 2 1/4, so I'm just going to write that down. And then I have 2 3/4 foot pieces. So 2 times 3/4, I'll put a 1 underneath the 2, and I can take 2 into 2 and 2 into 4 so that I end up with 3/2, which is also 1.5. Alright, once more I need to work on what is inside the brackets. Those numbers look better than they did a moment ago, but they're still not good enough. So when I want to add 3 plus 2 1/4 plus 1.5, I'm going to make the 1.5 into 2/4 so that the fractions have fourths. And adding that together, I end up with 3/4, and I end up with 6. Our last step will be to take 12 minus 6 3/4. 12 can also be written as 11 4/4. Now if I subtract my 6 3/4, I will end up with 1/4, and I will end up with 5. So that means that 5 1/4 feet are what remains after we cut off those other lengths. Let's do another problem. How many yards of lace trim will be left from a 20-yard roll if these pieces are cut off? 1 3/4 yard piece, 2 2-yard pieces, and 1 2.5 yard piece. So we're starting with 20, and we will be subtracting 1 1 3/4 yard piece, 2 2-yard pieces, and 1 2.5 yard piece. Let's do the simplification inside of the big brackets. Over here on the right, I can see that I have 1 3/4. I want to add 4 to that, and I want to add 2.5, which could be written as 2 2/4. Adding the fractions together, I get 5/4. Adding the whole numbers, I get 1 plus 4, which is 5, plus 2, which is 7. Now, the 5/4 can also be written in mixed number form, so I have 7 plus 1 1/4, which is 8 1/4. That is the simplified version of what is inside the brackets. Now I want to subtract 20 minus 8 1/4. Let's come over here again and do the messy stuff. 20 can be written as 19 and 4/4, and I do that so that I can subtract 8 and 1/4. 4/4 minus 1/4 is 3/4, and 19 minus 8 is 11. So 11 and 3/4 yards remain after I cut off those other pieces.